Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you've been hearing about and seeing what's been going on with the Texas floods. Now, this happened in Central Texas where it doesn't get a lot of rain, and the farmers, this is where usually Texas farm the most of their food at, right over here in this area. Now, some people are saying that the amount of rain, 26 feet in 1 hour through the Guadalupe River, is unheard of. And they was explaining in this particular news clip. This is a news clip. Anybody can go see this. They was explaining what happened and why did it rain so much. But they was also trying to, how could I say, they wasn't trying to reveal everything. They was basically trying to downplay everything. But check this video out, though. Check this out.
Truth here. Can you explain the science? Like, what is cloud seeding, first off, and how is it being used in Texas?
Yeah, so cloud seeding is really this idea for farmers of like, hey, there's some moisture up there in the clouds. Is there a way that we can get it out of the clouds down here to the surface to help farmers? Because water vapor that's in the air needs something to grab onto, which is often like smaller than the tip of a pen. So you're thinking like pollens, particles of pollen or dust or even air pollution. So you see this graphic here. Basically what they do is they fly planes up there to give the water vapor something to grab onto. So it's a combination of silver iodide and salt actually. And so the water vapor forms around that. Eventually it gets heavy enough and then it falls to the surface of rain. So when that happens, we're talking really small amounts of rain. In fact, scientists have been debating for decades whether or not this is actually very effective to do. So even when it does work, Gotti, we're not talking about a lot of rain, certainly not the amount of rain that they saw in Texas last week.
And the timing of it, 2 days before, I mean, you know, again, anybody online that seems to be an expert these days would say, well, no, this is what, you know, started the flood or possibly like supercharged it.
Now you have seen, just like I've seen and witnessed this last video clip, you heard what they was talking about. You heard what they did. But now since somebody spoke up on it, they're trying to downplay it. They was doing this cloud seeding thing. This cloud seeding, well, you heard how he explained it, to make the moisture come out. And this is why we had a 26-foot rise in the Guadalupe River in 1 hour. And this happened in the dead of the night. So this is why you see over 160 people claim to be missing, or some 160 people has drowned or been taken out by this flood. This is definitely a crazy situation, but y'all drop it down in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about it.